Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Group Chat. I hope you all had a good weekend. We had a bit of a dangerous weekend. Whoa. Stay dangerous, as YG would say. We have a lot to talk about. And if you're confused by the title of this episode, it'll all make sense in the end once we talk a little bit about Taco Bell. So, a lot to go over. Everyone ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, Group Chat.
Cash.
It's $1 trillion. Hot.
Cash. This episode is brought to you by our friends over at My High.
Unbelievable.
This is great. You guys have been ripping through My Highs, huh?
10 mgs every day.
Bam, 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 bam.
I keep having to email TJ.
Thursday, Friday was your My High day?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Great. I watched a bunch of Netflix shows.
20 mgs of My High in any movie is good.
Really?
Thunder Force.
Thunder Force was epic.
We learned that. This
epic. I keep having to email TJ every week to get more because you guys just keep running through them.
It's so good. I love it.
I don't even know if I have it here right now.
Where do you get it? You get it on their website?
And luckily, they have a URL that says getmyhigh.com.
Well,
they don't have high expectations for their customers.
Yeah, well, when your customers are high, you got to make it easy.
You got to make it easy.
Like, how do I get my high? And then what's, we're at in LA, there's places?
Yeah, urban markets.
Got it.
They deliver right to your front door.
Awesome. I've been getting a lot of great feedback from people that have gotten it.
Right.
There you go. Well, check out My High and get yourself a stick, pour it up, watch a shitty Netflix movie.
Pull it up.
What exactly is My High?
How do you describe My High, Pete?
Yo, let me tell you, it's a premium water-soluble THC powder delivered in a convenient stir stick that elevates any beverage. You just pour that thing, pop and pour, as they say.
You could use a stick. You're a little aggressive at the speed of your saying.
Yeah, he rifled, dude. That was like at the end when they tell you the legal statement.
Yeah. Micro Machine Guy.
All right. Well, listen, if you really are interested, there was the information. It was a little fast, but it's been proven by the Group Chat team here. It's good.
Yeah.
Get it, pop it, pour it.
Rewind and put it at half speed.
Yeah, if you really care, trim it down to half. Getmyhigh.com. So... You guys have played Grand Theft Auto, right?
I actually have not.
Okay. Well, I think you should buy it.
Yeah.
And use it as sort of a training exercise. Because shit was wild this weekend in
front of my house.
In front of your house. So there was a shooting in front of your house?
So literally less than like few hundred feet away.
Wait, can we walk through the day first?
Is this yesterday?
This is all Saturday. A Saturday in Los Angeles. Let's walk through the day.
Okay, please, yeah.
So my mom comes over to play with Mav.
Okay.
It's around 11 a.m.
Good start.
And we're having a great time. And then all I start hearing are choppers. And I'm like, this early in the freaking morning?
Yeah.
Like, I know LA's hot right now.
Hot.
Like, do we really need to start this early?
Yeah.
So I look outside and there's choppers everywhere. So then I put in our group chat, like, what's going on 3rd? What's going on in Beverly Hills? And then I had to go somewhere right after. And I realized the streets were filled with Armenians celebrating Biden recognizing the genocide.
Got it.
So it's like, great.
So we're all
this
good.
is all like, peaceful stuff.
All up
and I was like, okay, I feel good. The choppers are just making sure there's no unrest.
I want to make a comment.
Okay.
Is this racist?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
We should start a podcast.
Is this racist?
I think Ben Shapiro might. We can sign under Ben Shapiro.
You can just start with yes.
Armenians have loud cars. I mean, it was so loud.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Sunset
racist or not.
And like Dominic wanted to run out every time there was a loud car.
Oh, he likes loud cars?
Because he probably thinks they're a Lamborghini or something, some sports car or whatever.
Yeah.
It was so freaking loud.
So that was a start day. Good.
Yeah.
They're celebrating.
Yeah.
They got recognized for a genocide that probably should have been recognized, decades ago.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
And then
I'll let you guys take it to your neighborhood.
Yes.
That was my neighborhood.
So you're all good, no crime.
Yeah.
Just a celebration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the day goes on.
My mom was over at 1:30, I believe.
Seems like your mom is the common link.
Yeah. Haley's
The choppers are just following her.
Haley's parents came over too, maybe an hour before.
Oh.
We were all in the backyard, and all of a sudden, it's like sirens, choppers, and I just said, "Oh, it's probably the Armenian parade. Like, no big deal.
Yeah.
Like, whatever."
Oh, because you'd already seen in the group chat.
Yeah. Well, no, I heard it. I saw it. I mean, they went by my house too.
Got it.
They were all over town, and so I just assumed it was that, and then it was just like a helicopter just sitting on top of our house, pretty much.
Yeah.
So then, I go to the Bat Cave, aka the Citizen app.
Yeah.
And
Surprised you didn't. Did you turn off your notifications?
Oh yeah.
Thank God.
Oh my God. That's the scariest place. I know someone, a friend of ours, husband was traveling, and she was like, I deleted the app for the weekend. Like, I don't even want to
You
see
have
it.
to.
Yeah.
That's how you just have permanent anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So finally, I go on Citizen app, and it says, Haley texted me because she was going for a walk with her mom with their dog. And she's like, something just happened on Sunset in Fairfax. Check Citizen. So I go check, and I'm like, where are you? And I was like, she's like 3 blocks away. I'm like, you should probably come home. And she goes, why? He goes, it's a shooting. And on Citizen is the body laid out in the middle of Sunset Boulevard. And I'm like
the body, not covered.
Not covered. And the cops are just standing over it, and someone's like videotaping it. It's all on Citizen. If you
like close?
Yeah. Not like across the street. Like someone that works at like probably like the gas station on Sunset in Fairfax. Something like that. So I then like, I'm like, whoa. So I walk out, and they have the streets blocked every which way. I mean, Sunset and Fairfax, for those that don't live in Los Angeles, it is an extremely busy intersection, like madness traffic intersection.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even get like a freaking across the sidewalk. It was that much police. And they were blocking traffic from Fountain Boulevard, which is another major street, all the way up to Sunset. Sunset blocked on both sides. I mean, honestly,
so you couldn't leave your house if you wanted to.
I could go north.
Got it.
So I can go, go north and go around. So that's eventually what I did, because we had to go somewhere in the afternoon, which I'll share with where I went, which is quite interesting as well.
I had a good afternoon too, so I'll share that as well.
So then,
both sides.
So we're like, now it's like really scary because you don't know what the hell happened. Yeah. Was it a shooting? This, that. Turns out a guy was in his car, and all of a sudden backed into a cop car, ran out of the car, like reaching for his waistband, and they shot him, but he had a bulletproof vest. And then I think they shot him somewhere else, I think in the head or something like that. And then all the reports come out on Citizen. He had like suicide by cop, like all these like crazy like statements on his car.
Yeah.
So he was kind of obviously, I don't know if this was the day that he was looking to make a statement.
Yeah.
But wearing a bulletproof vest is kind of odd.
Yeah, but why the vest if you're trying to suicide yourself?
I think he wanted to make sure it happened.
Make sure you're shot in the head.
Yeah. That's my theory.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is this is like a murder like on middle of the day in Hollywood, and it's quite hard to find information about it.
Yeah.
Like it's just not like it was in the local news.
I didn't know it happened.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's a pretty big, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a police shooting.
Yeah.
Obviously not the typical scenario, but like we're not hearing, I mean, I've been looking for information if there's anything other than that this guy just was a crazy person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to go to, we had made reservations at Javier's at Century City.
There's 2 different lives happening right a block from each other.
Yeah, and so, we went around and we got to Javier's.
Yeah, thank God.
And by the way, holy shit is retail back.
Oh, Century City was just popping.
I mean, not just restaurants. I mean, every freaking store had a line.
Something happened this week.
I think it happened last week.
Yeah.
Was when like
I think like after Easter.
Yeah.
All of a sudden a memo went out.
Like it's time to go to physical brick and mortar stores and shop.
And just out into the world.
Yeah.
It felt like there was like lines at the bar that I can see down the street from my place. Like it just all of a sudden
exploded.
They had a UFC event, packed stadium.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the amount of people that were at the Century City Westfield Mall. it has got to be record day. I'm talking like Black Friday traffic.
Yep.
The restaurant, if you wanted to walk up, was a 2-hour wait.
Mm-hmm. At Javier's?
At Javier's.
Yeah.
Shout out to our friend Lily for getting me that res. That was big.
Shout out Lily.
Yeah.
Shout out Lily.
Yeah.
And then we walked around for like a little bit. I mean, like Sephora line, this store line, that store line.
The lines are a little deceiving because they have to actually adhere to this bullshit
Yeah.
LAC
But it's kind of packed
policies.
inside also,
But the
right?
fact that you're willing to wait,
Willing to wait is the
That's true.
other.
Oh, there.
other
that means intent to
equation.
purchase.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
if you wait and you don't purchase, I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I was talking to
Yeah,
someone else,
yeah.
another retailer. They said like their absolute number of foot traffic is down, but the conversion rate is through the roof.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause if you're
every
going
third
to
person
stand
who
in a
walks in is
line-
just buying.
Yeah.
yeah, you
It's
have
not-
to buy.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. If you wait in line and you don't buy, why are you waiting in line?
What if we thought COVID would like be the nail in the coffin for retail, but it actually just supported it for another 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, retail.
Well, it just filtered out the shitty ones.
I think the
Yeah,
shitty
but I
ones are
think the
going to be
shitty ones
fine
are
too.
thriving right now too. I think what's
Well, the
happening
ones that I'm
is,
saying that made it through the pandemic.
yeah,
Like if you made it through the pandemic, you'll be
I think
fine.
non-commoditized goods will be on fire.
yeah.
So your groceries, your diapers, your milk, your eggs, like that's just too easy to do on Amazon and Instacart and all these services.
Yeah.
But if
But
there's
your
any,
But even
Sephora.
Sephora is the eat. They're probably
no, they want to try
think
the
about the
little
experience
makeup.
at Sephora.
You want to try the
Yeah.
makeup on.
It's
Yeah.
like girls love to go in there and try this
Yeah.
and look at that.
That's why I would just hit the Amazon salon. They just show me how it looks on me, and
Yeah, but still you have to leave your house.
yeah,
Can't do that on Amazon.
no, not yet.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
But yeah, retail was booming. Is unbelievable. Like one of the waiters at Javier's actually used to work at Nice Guys, so he came and said hi to me, and I was like, "How's it
Felt
go?"
like home.
What?
Yeah.
yeah. Then I'll immediately great service.
Yeah.
They have great service anyways. But the guy starts talking to me. I'm like, "How's it going here?" He's like, "It's bananas.
Banana.
Fuck, way busier than it was pre-pandemic, and there's no
Yeah, and everyone
office."
forgot pre-pandemic there was a shooting in Javier's. Talking about shootings.
At Century City?
Yes.
Then there was another shooting. Was there another shooting?
So before we get to shootings,
Yeah.
I went to my first sporting event post-pandemic.
I saw
Oh,
you
yeah,
at a
that's right.
soccer game?
Yeah.
How'd you end up at a soccer game?
Yeah.
When you're
This
that
is the
rich,
epitome of like, you'll just take whatever.
Yeah,
You've been
whatever.
inside for so long, you're like, fuck it. Man,
I'll go to a soccer game.
I could get into soccer, I guess. Is this the Super League? Or?
he thought he got invited to Super League.
So yeah, I went to LAFC. The stadium's right by USC, our old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Nicest stadium I've ever been to.
wow.
Really?
And I've been to a lot of stadiums.
What's the
Is
name
that
of the
in-
stadium?
Bank,
California?
yeah, I think so.
Is it a new stadium?
It's relatively new, 3 years. I think 3 or 4 years old. It's incredible. The like luxury suite.
What's the food like?
I got a vegan sausage dog.
What is the
Nice.
sausage made of?
I don't know.
Vegan stuff.
It's vegan
I know,
stuff.
but is it like a Beyond or Impossible?
It
Or
didn't
is it,
say.
or is
I
it
ran
soy?
into friends. It was like it felt like pre-pandemic.
Oh, you ran into people?
I ran into people.
More than one?
I haven't ran into someone in
One.
so long.
You ran into one. Okay, that's why I ran into person.
Fuck it. I'm saying
I
the
ran-
expectations are low.
I ran into one person.
He said
that-
people, so I want to know. I know who he ran into.
You know who the second person? Will Ferrell. He was sitting next to us.
Will.
You
Wow.
ran into him?
No, I didn't run
he
into
literally
him.
bumped into
Okay,
him.
yeah.
Sorry, Will.
He was running around the stadium hoping
Yes.
someone would hit him.
And Russell Wilson
I ran
and
into
Ciara
7
were there.
people.
Russell
You
Wilson
ran into
Ciara.
them too?
I didn't run into them. I saw them in their box.
I'm Team
Okay.
Future.
Did you wave?
No. And I think Vanessa Bryant was in there.
Wow.
That's what I gauged from social media.
Wow.
Interesting.
It was a COD event.
Did you tell anybody?
Did you
Well,
run
they're just like, we want to go somewhere.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
a soccer.
Yeah. Soccer. Jeez. That's like those shitty retailers we were talking about. Oh my God. Okay, well, I did see you posting that, and that was really, for some reason, yesterday felt like, well, it probably was, but it felt like the most back we've ever been. Just from like seeing what my friends were up to on social. Like I said, the UFC event, it just felt like, oh, we're back.
People
Like,
And
Wow.
it's awesome post-vaccination because this is how everyone should operate.
Yeah.
So it was a group of 5 or 6 of us, went to our friend's house that took us to the game. Walk in, there's no mask.
No.
We all gave hugs. I was meeting new people that I've never met in my
Did
life
you have to
before.
wear a mask to walk in the stadium?
Oh, the stadium's a joke. They're like mask patrol.
Well, that's, Newsom.
Yeah, it's a lot of Newsom in there. But like, no, I'm just saying the social interaction, like the pregame.
Yeah.
We were just hanging, having drinks. Everyone's talking. And it was awesome.
Okay.
That's great, man. It was nice to see on social media. And then what was the capacity? Like, was it like a quarter?
It was pretty empty. I don't know what they were allowed.
It looked like it was 3%.
Did you enjoy the actual game?
I'm sure
at
it was
all?
10%.
Yeah.
They only could do
like
like
So we walk in, game starts, within 2 minutes, there's a goal. I was like,
Oh, wow.
I'm into this.
Okay. That's good. That's my biggest complaint.
Yeah.
You wait like an hour and it's like, yay, almost.
Tied. And he told me the game tied.
Yeah,
I said, all that.
It tied
tied.
like 1-1. So you had 20 minutes of goal.
You
You
can't
waited 2
allow
hours,
ties.
another goal. And that was
Ties
it.
are ridiculous.
Just make the field smaller.
yeah.
Make this shit interesting. Make it the size of a basketball court.
Oh, wow.
Do half the players.
Same
just
amount of
have-
players. Just-
Talk about running into people.
It should be like 50 to 45, right? We should just have goal after
Yeah.
goal after goal after goal.
Absolutely.
like 11-3 would
You should
be
have
great.
a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
You should have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You kick it across the field, it's worth 3 points.
Yeah. You should have the Steph Curry of fucking
Yeah.
soccer.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the American version.
I'd say
I
field
don't know why
smaller,
they don't.
goal bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger goal, smaller
Imagine that
field.
poor sucker goal just like flying.
Bigger goals, maybe 2 goalies.
2 goalies,
And it's all the way,
and it's
it's
full
double
like-
as big.
Or like basketball, anyone can run in and try to stop it.
Yeah.
Why so many rules?
Yeah.
Why can't I touch
They
it?
should just
Let me
Jake
touch
Paul
the
it.
ball.
Yeah,
Jake
just
Paul.
fuck it,
Speaking
man.
of Jake Paul,
Let me
Jake
kick it
Paul
through an
just
upright.
went to Dana White's throat just now on social media.
What did he say? Call him a
He,
bitch?
he went to the event.
He went to the event and said, like, why haven't you set up some famous fight that I think people want? And then he's like, why are UFC people not making enough money? Why are you, holding the sport back? I mean, he just like went after him.
Sure.
Because
That's
Dana
his whole
White,
thing.
Jake Paul went to the fight, which is pretty ballsy because I think everyone in the UFC community hates him.
Yeah.
I think they were all chanting "fuck Jake Paul."
Yeah.
He went to the fight. Daniel Cormier walked up to him and tried to punk him because that was like a guy they were talking shit back and forth. And then Dana White in the post press conference said, "What Jake Paul's doing is a circus. Their numbers are fake. It's not real."
How are the numbers fake?
He said pay-per-view numbers are fake.
So he doesn't believe the 65 million.
No, he said he
1.6 million.
Or no, 65 million US dollars. Sorry.
Yes.
1.6
yes,
million.
He doesn't believe the 1.6. He's like, that's not what.
But how can you prove that? Can't you, isn't that provable?
Yeah, I think so. I think it is.
So
I
I
think Jake
heard
should just post there's probably a document.
He said, why did I make more in my third fight than all but the 2 UFC fighters have in history, Khabib and Conor? I know why.
And I saw Jake Paul has a lot of Floyd Mayweather energy. The security guards, he had a whole team.
Yeah.
They all had Team Paul.
Yeah.
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 I like the
got to.
spectacle.
And I saw,
Yeah.
was that Machine Gun Kelly who went up to
Oh, yeah.
him?
Did he?
He was there, right? They like dapped up and it had like so many views on social.
Yeah, I don't really know why. Like it was that crazy.
White guy to white guy.
Yeah. Just
Blonde
two
to
white
blonde.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Violent
Ohio,
white
Ohio.
guys.
Yeah, maybe it was a
Oh,
nod.
yeah,
to
Ohio.
Ohio.
They're both from Cleveland.
Yeah, you should just join
You should
in
have
that.
been there.
Yeah, where were you?
He's like, yo, what's up? Anyone want to punch someone?
You should go and join Team
Just
Paul.
violent Ohio white guys.
Yeah, you should see if you can
Just
be one
dye
of
your
the
hair blonde
bodyguards.
and
That'd be a
put
good
a face
club.
tat.
I already got some tattoos. Yeah, I
that
might
could
need
be
a
a
face
violent Ohio white guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Baug.
Wow.
It's a new
Welcome
vlog
to
squad.
Baug.
It's a new vlog squad.
Yeah. Sick.
You, Machine Gun Kelly, and Jake Paul.
Oh my God.
And Logan. Don't forget Logan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that looked guy.
Okay.
And UFC, I'm sure you watch. I know you're a fan.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Dude, he
Insane.
whooped his ass.
Insane. It was
happened?
so good. And so number one, the whole night. Number one, one of the first sporting events with full capacity
In
back
what
in
city?
Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forget what's Jacksonville. I
Yeah.
don't remember. Star-studded, whatever.
Tom
One
was
guy,
there.
huh?
Tom was there. Brady.
Tom Brady was there.
Mhm.
Wow.
One guy like blew out his knee. Another guy completely broke his leg in half, kicking
I
someone's
saw
leg.
that.
Yeah, broke his leg in half. And
So
then,
he kicked a dude and didn't even realize his leg had snapped. And then when he plants his leg,
He fell down.
he fell down and his leg was snapped.
but it like in the freeze frame, his ankle did this around the guy's leg, and then he didn't know, and he went back, tried to step on it, and then fell over and started screaming. Then
UFC's nuts.
Rose,
So gnarly.
a girl named Rose, reclaimed her belt, kicked a girl in the face, made Joe Rogan cry on stage.
The
Why?
Joe Rogan reactions were so good.
Yeah, we
Joe Rogan
posted
reactions
one
were
of
the most
those.
viral moment, because I don't know, because I don't know, she was just so like grateful and crying because she got the belt back, and he started crying. It was the whole thing. And then Kamaru Usman knocked out
Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma.
What's his name? I don't know UFC. What's his name?
Kamaru Usman.
Okay, and he's a big shot.
He's a big shot. He's a rising, well, not even really rising star. He's like the current star that's just beating ass. And
He looks scary.
So scary.
He's scary. He's really good. And then he just beat the shit out of Jorge Masvidal. And Jorge Masvidal isn't actually, his record isn't actually that good, but he had some like weird like spiritual awakening where he decided he was a dominator and came back and started just beating ass. He's the one who flying kneed Ben Askren and knocked him out in 5 seconds in the famous second most embarrassing clip of his career. So then he was like this crazy guy, and he actually lost to Kamaru Usman before, like not that long ago, but in a decision. It wasn't really that clear of a loss, and he only had 6 days of training camp and blah, blah, blah. So it was like, okay, I'm going to come back and beat him. And he just got knocked as clean out as you can get.
Yeah, I saw the clips on Twitter. That looked crazy.
Yeah. It was good, though. I mean, talk about...
And is he now Usman the number one guy in UFC?
He's the number one, whatever he is, middleweight or...
And what about
I think it's
this guy Jones, who they can't find a contract for?
Yeah, he's really good. He's just a psycho. Like, he's always like on coke and like testing positive for things and getting his belt taken and getting suspended. But he's like, a lot of people say he's the best fighter in history.
Okay, we're done with the UFC.
Yeah.
You don't like violence, D? You got to prepare for next weekend in Hollywood.
I don't need to know.
You need to learn some leg kicks.
Yeah, I do.
So then, okay, listen, there's another shooting. There's another shooting in a bar. So we'll just speed this up. There's another shooting in a bar yesterday.
Last night, Classic Cat on Sunset Boulevard. Heart of West Hollywood, San Vicente and Sunset.
Okay, another shooting inside the bar.
Inside the bar.
Jesus Christ. And then...
across from Tower Records.
Across from Tower Records. And then last night... Oh, that's nice. That's a nice area.
Yeah, that's my old neighborhood.
Isn't that right by
It's your old neighborhood, literally.
what's considered like Truesdale, which is the most expensive homes in LA?
Right down the street. Yeah. And then last night, at like 10 p.m. or something, there's just cops going bananas all around my apartment, shooting down the street, whatever, helicopter, whatever. It looks like someone stole a Honda Civic. There was a high-speed chase through the streets. I didn't really see what the conclusion of it was, but it looked pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think people being out, I first thought it's going to reduce crime.
There's going to be an uptick before the reduction.
Yeah.
There's going to be like a, we can do fucking anything moment.
And then
like,
things will go back to normal.
I think.
Yeah.
Because think about it, you just had a year of lawlessness, essentially. It's just that most people weren't out. So now it's going to be like absolute madness. Like, I think Rolling Loud in Miami, I hope not. I think it's going to be fucking insane.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like...
Fund the police there.
Big time.
It's going to be like Fallujah.
I feel like it, man. I feel like it's going to be like fist fights and shootings and just like in the clubs.
Yeah.
There's going to be local guys that are happy.
I mean, think about every rapper in the world is going to come, and what are they going to do? They're going to party.
And there's
it's
a
not
lot
even
of
the rappers. It's all the crews and the homies. It's all the people just coming down there.
Yeah,
think about how many like tough guys haven't been able to get into a fight.
Oh yeah,
during the pandemic, they're itching for some
Miami.
confrontation.
We're not kidding. And we said it last episode. Head to Miami.
Yeah,
start doing push-ups. Get in training camp.
Get it going.
Miami's coming. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's all we got for. I mean, that's a Saturday in Hollywood, right?
Yeah. And guess what? No one was talking about it on Clubhouse.
Was anyone even on Clubhouse?
Well, Clubhouse made a big move.
What?
They did a deal with the NFL.
What's that mean?
Pete can't even like
fucking NFL. What is an audio platform going to do for something we watch?
I mean, look, NFL talk radio is huge, right? So we know that piece is good. I guess, I think their goal is really to make it like a place for NFL talent. My guess is Clubhouse gave the NFL a bag because NFL doesn't do anything without a bag.
The Shield needs a bag.
Yeah, and they get weekly bags, and now NFL will maybe NFL talent like NFL.
Yeah, they're gonna need like
Who
his
does
name?
NFL Network?
No,
What's the guy?
NFL Network would be like Rich Eisen.
Yeah, Rich Eisen going on there and talking. I
Who's
think
the guy? What's Jessica Simpson's ex?
Tony Romo.
Yeah, do we have a show on there?
I mean,
He's a CBS guy.
Hmm.
He makes $15 million a year on
All right, I'm out.
CBS.
He's
What
the
is
only one I
Clubhouse
know.
going to pay him?
that's what
Ocho
I'm saying.
Cinco.
Pay if you paid. This is what they should do. That's a great idea. Go give Tony Romo $20 million. During the CBS game.
No, what they should do to start and test it, give him $1 million to narrate the draft for one day.
They're not going to. His contract does not allow him to do shit.
Sure. But you need someone.
Pay 20, and then at the big
So
football
you want him
games,
to stop commentating
Yes.
on CBS?
And then imagine
he's not going to do that.
For
I don't care
20
how
million?
much. No, because he'll lose his relevance. What if Clubhouse doesn't work?
It's already not working.
He could be on CBS for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's tough.
All right. So much. So it's just not.
I
Gonna
just
work.
don't think. Look, I mean, once again, we criticize a lot on here, but I don't think an NFL deal is the right
No.
start.
No. Where is Naval?
Agreed.
He's a seed
loves
investor.
Get him on there. Just give him his money back.
If you had
Whatever he
mornings,
invested, keep the equity, give the money back,
Yeah.
and have a show.
mornings with Naval,
Yeah, are you kidding?
Oh yeah,
watch.
if you did like a
wake
9
up with
a.m.
Naval,
Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, Naval.
blockbuster.
And also, like, that's so related to the audience that's already there.
Yes.
Like, is there a lot of NFL fans on
No.
Clubhouse? I get you could get there,
yeah.
but is that there today?
NFL fans have Android. You can't even get on the damn platform.
It's true.
We have one
proven.
obsessed NFL fan in our fantasy football chat. Like this content would be targeted towards him.
Yeah.
Because he just like obsesses over everything NFL, and we sent it to him, and he said 0 chance I was watching this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Seems like the right idea, but the wrong partner.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What's going on with vaccines, man? I felt like we were cruising. Biden hit his goals. We're doing whatever it was, 3 million a day, 100 million in the first, blah, 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 whatever. We're slowing down and we're just stockpiling these damn things. What is happening?
Here's the problem. Vaccinations are over. It's done.
So it's like, is it like whoever wanted it got it?
Whoever
sort of thing?
wanted it, I literally looked right before this podcast started on CVS.com.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to get vaccinated today. There's
50
4
options.
locations in the Valley for right now. If I go on Wednesday,
Really?
every single CVS is available. Every single CVS, all time slots are available.
Yep.
There's 3 in West Hollywood CVS's.
Oh my God.
They're all available.
It was so hard when I was looking.
And the Target in Santa Monica Boulevard is available. The one on Holloway in Santa Monica Boulevard was available for Wednesday, Thursday, every time slot. And this is
it's
California and this is LA.
And it's open to everyone over 16, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're having walk-up vaccinations. You don't even need an appointment.
Yeah.
The form is walk-up.
Yeah. You just have to wait.
So it's over. So if you got it, you got it. If you didn't,
Yeah. And so that's the problem.
The problem is if you didn't.
Yeah. So
if you
They're
didn't,
the
you're
problem.
you're holding the mutation, you asshole.
Look at the rest of the world.
double mutant. You saw in India the double mutant?
India's
Yeah, what's that double mutant about?
I love India, but y'all can't come here for a while. I don't need that mutant up in here.
That double mutant seems like it would hop over a vaccine, no? Is that the worry?
Well, that's what they're saying, that the double mutant in India is the cause of this. In December, there were 10,000 COVID cases a day. Obviously, in India, math is funny. Because I don't trust that government with anything.
Yeah.
And they loosened restrictions aggressively. And yesterday, there was 350,000 cases just yesterday.
So that means it's 3 million cases.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Because they don't have testing capacity.
2,700 deaths yesterday.
So that means there's probably 6,000 deaths.
Yes. You're talking I talked to our cousin who lives in Bangalore. He just recovered from it. And he's like, it's bad.
So you can't get a hospital bed in Bangalore, which is the 3rd major city in India. So 3rd biggest city in a population of 1 billion people. If you get sick enough where you require a hospital bed, there's 0 access. That's what's going on in India is so bad and dire. And because of the just sheer quantity of people, I don't know how they get out of it.
No.
What makes it a double mutant, just for my
I
peace
think
of mind?
the virus just kept lingering and mutated.
So it mutated twice.
Twice, whatever. I don't know what the exact science behind it, but And here's the other issue that people don't want to talk about, and it's not really widely reported. And we were actually told by a doctor who we're not going to name because he probably doesn't want his name associated with this, is that there's so much corruption in the Indian society. And the way the vaccine was rolled out in the US, they didn't give it to doctors. They gave it to CVS pharmacies, vaccination sites. So like it was just rolled out kind of through the government to these centers, and they got to, you sign up via whatever the government guideline rules are.
Yeah.
What's going on in India is they're giving it to doctors who are playing Mickey Mouse games. And what's actually happening, which isn't reported, is they're diluting the vaccine and upcharging. So if you got 1,000 vials, they're taking 50% and putting it so they get 2,000 vaccines and charge like double. And they're telling all these rich people and well-to-do people, pay up, you can get the vaccine early. And then all these people who think they're vaccinated are getting the virus.
Oh my God.
There's like famous politicians that quote unquote got the vaccine.
It's also going to fuck up our data because it's going to be like, well.
Yeah. I've already heard people saying like, wait, there's people getting the vaccines in India and they're still getting the virus.
Yeah.
The reason is because they're not getting the vaccine.
Yeah. And
they're getting
they're getting water
Gatorade.
shots. Yeah. They're getting diluted vaccines. India, like obviously, we care a lot about the country, but it's one of the most deeply corrupt places on the planet. I've dealt with it firsthand. Just when my mom's sister or aunt died and we had to deal with stuff, like you have to bribe to get a death certificate. You have to bribe to make sure that the body's actually cremated and they don't take the organs out. Like this is like the middle class of India. So are you really surprised that this is going on with the vaccine where there's money involved?
Yeah. And it just tells you that if enough people don't get vaccinated, it gets ugly really, really quick. This is December. India was lauded for handling Corona pretty well with 1 billion people.
The Prime Minister, Modi, in January did a public speech saying they conquered COVID.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Damn it.
And now
anyone who taunts COVID gets screwed. You know what I mean?
You can't taunt.
COVID has a bit of a temper.
Yeah. And when you look, they did a state-by-state breakdown of vaccinations. And, as surprising, you pick a state, you could guess which states are seeing fewer and fewer people get vaccinated. And, it's like in a state like in Alabama or a lot of those southern or Midwest states, they reached their peak early on and now it's dropping. And all the elderly people seem to have gotten it. Yeah. And then when it spreads out to the mass population, you're just not seeing it. California is still doing a pretty good job. And I think when this whole thing started, the thing that I always kept saying was it was going to be the ultimate fucking divider in society. And it's starting first in country level. America is the richest country. America has survived the best a year later. Yeah. I would argue better than China. And then now you take America and you go state by state, the wealthiest states, people are getting vaccinated. Then you go take your state down. You go to the communities. The wealthiest communities are getting vaccinated. And then we keep going down and down. And then, inequality comes from all these types of things where like what's happening in India is going to set the fucking country back 10 years. Yeah. It's going to take so long to recover from it. And then you take America and you take these rural areas where people are not going to get vaccinated. You're just going to have this disease, this virus linger on for so long now, for so fucking long. And until people make it mandatory. So who's going to make it mandatory to get vaccinated? Oh, you have to, if you want to go to Europe, you have to get vaccinated, or Italy.
It should be UFC fights.
Yeah.
You want to get the UFC pay-per-view. Yeah. If you want to watch Usman beat the living shit out of...
Show the mark of the beast.
Yes. Exactly.
I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's kind of what EDC is doing in my head, or what Vegas is doing that I like.
Yeah.
But all nice restaurants, everyone, you should be like, show your card.
Yeah. And I think if you make, it should be society's responsibility. They should actually make it private enterprises' responsibility to get everyone vaccinated.
I agree. I think that's the only way.
Because if
you want a new iPhone?
Yes.
Show me.
Yeah.
Show me your card.
Take it a step lower. You want to go to...
No, I think Apple's a good
You want to go to Cabela and get that fishing rod?
Yeah.
Show your card.
I
That's
think
the crowd that's not getting it.
Yeah. It's funny because I have to really listen to the arguments. Like there's a lot of people that are so against like the whole vaccine passport thing. And I don't understand on surface
data
level why.
privacy.
I don't get the service level because currently today, if you have a kid that's going to like a school, you have to prove that they have the Hep vaccine, measles, whatever.
Yeah. I don't get
what's the difference?
Yeah. Exactly what's the difference? Because so many people are okay with that. That makes total sense. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
I get the privacy thing and they're like, oh, you want my medical record? It's a piece of paper.
And even with the vaccination as an adult, it's still unclear to me what side effects are people expecting that. So if you study the history of vaccinations, okay, if maybe there's stuff that's happened in children, some infants, and if you have some hang up on it, then that's on you. But, for example, the pediatrician that Anna and I go to, if you don't get your vaccinations, you're not welcome in the fucking office.
That's the first thing they say.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to get all the required vaccinations for your kid, this isn't the place for you.
Yeah.
It should literally just be like adults are now treated like kids going to school.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. My spidey sense is up. I've been so kind of COVID's over a month ago.
Yep.
And given what's going around the world, given that travel is going to be bigger than ever in the next 60 to 90 days.
Yeah.
And we have mutations. We have enough of the population that's not getting vaccinated. The second half of the year scares the living daylights out of me.
Yeah, I could definitely see it coming.
Tim,
well, fuck it, man. Give me that third shot.
You were the oracle to your friends about COVID back in January in 2020.
Are your friends anti-vaxxers?
What? No.
No?
No.
No, he was saying that he heard so much about us talking about COVID in like January and February of last year. His friends were like, what are you talking about? And then he looked like a genius.
Oh. Yep. Spread the word.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cold winter. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But I will say, for me right now, fully vaccinated, couldn't be better.
Near term, we're great.
Near term, we are cruising.
I mean,
we're
you
going
should
to soccer
have
games.
yours because it's a vaccination hotbed.
I
It
love
is
it.
slamming good people.
Good stuff. Okay. Let's take a minute to talk about Harry's, guys.
Tim, you came in cleanly shaven. I'm guessing you used Harry's.
Of course, every time.
Did
Always
you really
use
Harry's your face?
It did Harry's my face.
Doesn't it scare you with as you can tell, I'm not very experienced, with the straight razor on the face? Or
No.
the not straight razor, but the...
No, what
blade?
scares me are the cheap little ones that have like one blade in them. Those
Look
scare
at this
me.
capitalist. He doesn't want the cheap things.
He wants cheap. He wants
I don't
quality.
want-
Harry's
I want-
has 4 razors. How many does Harry's
I think
have?
it's five razors.
Wow.
5
Yeah.
razors. Okay, so you are, man. You're playing the line. You don't want cheap stuff. You want premium Harry's razors.
And it's the weight of the razor is like perfect.
The girth.
Like you don't need to like press it into your face. The weight is like the right amount, which I think you don't get with those old cheap plastic ones that if you drop them the wrong way, they snap in half.
Man, you're an elitist.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I like the finer things in life.
Jesus Christ.
Luckily, for the socialists, we have a deal for you.
There we go.
Yeah,
That
Bernie's
makes
coming
sense.
in hot right
Bernie
now.
Sanders offer here,
Bernie.
harrys.com/group chat. It's so cheap. How do people not sign up for this? And by the way, if you don't have a lot of money, let's say you have $0, Harry's got you covered.
Or maybe you're just conservative like Anand.
Just want to save your capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, harrys.com/group chat. And for $0, all you have to pay for is shipping, which is only $3. It's not like one of those companies that charges like $73 for shipping.
Yeah.
And you get a weighted rubberized handle.
That's what Tim was talking about.
What?
That's what Tim was talking about.
Yeah.
Nice weight.
He likes that weight.
Yeah.
5-blade razor cartridge. 5.
12?
12.
Maybe that's the super version.
Nice.
Foaming shave gel.
Okay.
Travel blade cover. That's amazing.
That's the free thing?
You get all that for free.
You just pay shipping.
Yeah, $3.
Bernie's at it.
And still as low as up to $2 for refills.
I mean,
What a deal. Okay. Well,
that
there
is
you go.
really inexpensive.
Yeah,
It
literally.
really is.
I mean, you're going to this, walking into Target, and then these razors are probably, what are they, 15, 20?
No, I don't
They're not two, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
They're not two. Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
Tim's such a capitalist, he's going to pay full price to reinvest in the economy so they hire more people.
Yeah.
He's not even going to use the offer.
No, he's just going to pay full price.
Yeah. Okay. Harry's, check it out. Back to the episode. What's going on with the Oscars or like next weekend or something?
They're tonight.
Gone.
Tonight.
Oh my God.
Who cares?
Just get rid of those.
Why do we
damn
still talk
things.
about this?
Hashtag Oscars so diverse.
Just put it on
Oh.
TikTok.
A terrible hashtag.
It feels very diverse to me.
Wait, did you make that up or that's what's trending?
That's me.
Oh. The nominees are diverse?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's pretty fucking diverse.
Okay. Well, then that was the goal, right?
Yeah, I think they did a good job. I mean, I don't know. I tweeted out like, what group is going to feel left out?
Yeah.
And someone pointed out the transgender group would be left out.
Oh, that's who's not nominated.
I don't think so. Not this year.
We didn't talk about Caitlyn Jenner running for
Holy
mayor.
guacamole,
Governor.
man.
Or governor.
Holy
Clown.
shit.
She is a clown. Is that the right pronoun?
Yeah.
That's Tim, not
Okay.
me.
She's
Don't look at
yeah,
it.
Yeah, she's a clown.
yeah, that annoys me.
Yeah, she's and like the crew she has helping her are like
Who's the crew?
Like diehard like Trumpers that like
Of course.
were involved. Like some of them were involved in the insurrection. Like it's just clowns.
It's like, what do you just need attention?
Yeah, like go
Caitlyn?
away. By the way, if I'm voting for anyone in that family, I'm voting for Kim or Kris Jenner. Okay, those are my two picks.
Yeah,
as
you have to
politicians.
pick
Yeah, but
someone.
Kim's
I
not
go Kim.
related to
I go Kim.
Caitlyn.
No, but they're still extended family.
Oh, you're right.
He was
Yeah.
the stepdad.
Well, if anyone Kardashian,
Who's that
Jenner, if you had to vote for anyone Kardashian, Jenner, those are your only options. Who do you vote for?
Chris and Kim.
Oh, Chris
You have to
100%,
pick
not
one.
even Kim.
I'd Kim. I'd vote
I'm
Kim.
Kim. Yeah.
No, I go Chris.
I'd go Kim. Law reform. What
You know
did
what I
you
like?
do?
I don't know if you guys
Police
follow her.
Kim's putting in the
prison
work.
reform.
Prison
Sorry.
reform.
Kim is putting in the work.
I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram.
I do.
She posted a photo of her like in a bikini. It was like kind of like, IG pic, but she was like studying her law paperwork,
Yeah.
law exam. And, I'm into it. That was our governor, and you're out getting some sun out in Palm Springs.
Vitamin D is important.
Vitamin D is very important. It's a good message.
And
to
you're
the
reading.
youth. And you're reading.
I
You know,
think
I'm
she
a
got
fan.
backlash for that. And I was like, no, this is actually, I think it's,
I mean, you get backlash for
Motivational.
anything at this
Yeah,
point.
that's true. Yeah. And wouldn't you rather the hot girl in the bikini be reading, be studying law?
yeah,
Come on.
checks my box.
Okay. I bet it
Got my
does.
vote.
Okay, so whatever. So Oscars are tonight. I mean, is there any news? What they have all these precautions.
I mean, it's, they did invite talent, so that's good. There will be no masks when
You're at the table.
you're at the table and the show is going on, but during commercial breaks, they're asking them to wear masks.
Bullshit.
Yes.
God damn.
I believe it's at Union Station in downtown.
Do it in Florida.
Yeah, just go to Florida.
Everything
What are
should
we
be in
doing?
Florida. Machine Gun
Yes.
Kelly will perform. It'll be great.
Jake Paul can host.
Jake Paul could beat someone up.
Yeah. But no audience outside of some A-list. Here's the thing: the Oscars could have taken this moment. This is what pissed me off about this.
Okay.
Everyone wants to come get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
That's
great
it.
marketing moment.
It's a great marketing. Everyone's vaccinated, and guess what? We're gonna have no masks, and we're gonna fucking show everyone partying
What's this
because
like?
everyone's vaccinated. And you keep
Yeah.
reiterating, brought to you by Pfizer. This year's Oscars brought to you by Moderna.
Not Johnson
Brought to you by Johnson & Johnson. It ain't that bad.
Johnson, marketing director. That's a rough.
Yeah.
My loser of the week.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
But I think the Oscars could have used this moment to like talk about vaccination.
It could have been Oscars so vaccinated.
Yes.
And then all your biggest stars
Yeah.
that are there, they got the shot.
Is the ratings decline going to be 20%, 25%? It's going to be the least viewed Oscars in the history of the Oscars.
And by the way, the movies on the list, I'm sure they're good. No offense to the movies. They're just not blockbuster.
There hasn't even been good movies in the last year.
Because production is
Thunder
under shutdown.
Force.
Exactly my point.
Thunder Force? Yeah. I
20
got like
million.
3/4 of the way. I
Like,
couldn't
you realize
even-
we've had a whole
let's
year.
be clear. D had 20 milligrams of My High before he watched Thunder Force.
That's why he liked
You
it
could
so
have put on
much.
the saving the
Yeah.
screensaver of the iMac
Yeah.
where it's like the
With the
different
mountain
cities.
range, yeah,
it's
like
like
beautiful.
Hong Kong.
Beautiful
Shout out to
film.
My High.
Shout out to My High.
What a beautiful film I just watched. Oh my God. Okay, well look, let's
Have you watched any of the movies? I watched Judas.
I don't think I've watched a movie in the last year, to be
I
honest.
didn't look at the list.
I'll tell you, my favorite movie was I liked Judas. I think it was Black Judas. I think it's called. That's Fred Hampton's story. That movie's incredible.
That's good.
And then a movie on Netflix, which I don't think got a lot of love, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom with Chadwick Boseman.
Yep.
And Viola Davis, I think, is the main star. It's so fucking good.
Really?
It's insane. Like Chadwick Boseman, he was just on another level of acting.
Yeah.
So those are the two movies I saw. I think there's another.
I saw Minari.
Was that good?
Yeah, it was great. Korean movie, subtitles. Well, that was my theater movie in the theater.
But sometimes look how diverse it is. You watched a Korean movie. I watched the two black movies. Like, that's pretty diverse.
Yeah.
Come a long way.
I like it.
And before we move on from COVID talk, I heard an incredible quote on the All In podcast. Did you listen to the last one?
Yes.
So David Sachs says this is a Nate Silver quote that wearing a mask post-vaccination is performative blue theater, similar to a MAGA hat for a red person.
Yeah. I like
and
that.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I love that quote.
It scares me how much I agreed with David Sachs on that last episode. Because they were talking about like the tax, hike and all that stuff and why it doesn't work. I'm like, damn, man.
That's why you're wearing a red hat today.
Oh, man. I thought I might be.
No, but it's true. If you're fully vaccinated right now in the U.S.
What about a red mask?
Then you're just confused.
No, but the point is just basically like if you're fully vaccinated in the United States where we don't have all these crazy variants like all these different countries do for now, you don't need to be wearing a mask. Even our mom the other day was telling me like, if you want to come to my house, we don't wear masks if you're vaccinated.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about.
She's like, if you're vaccinated and you come over, I'm not wearing my mask.
No wonder there's helicopters flying around. He's a real threat.
Yeah.
Not mine.
I mean, here's the problem is that society, we don't, because we don't have a vaccine passport or a hat that says you're vaccinated.
A bracelet.
We can't do that. We can't let people do that. That's the problem.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You might be screwed.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I don't need to be wearing my mask.
But
me as a fully vaccinated person the mask will literally do nothing for me for the purposes of COVID.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a cold though.
I think that's going to be hard to let go of.
That's you.
I think the mask, the whole like holier than thou mask is going to be hard for a lot of people to let go of.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
if you're fully vaccinated, you're at Barry's boot camp running at 13 miles an hour with a mask, you're a dumbass.
You're a dumbass, and I can guarantee you
have
probably at least 30% of the classes will have that.
Yeah, the problem is okay, let's say we're all vaccinated here. We all go out and we decide not to wear a mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
A group of other people see us and like, hey, those guys aren't wearing a mask. We don't know if they're vaccinated or not.
That's on them.
Yeah, fuck that.
Right now, everyone can get the vaccine. There's over 60 million unused vaccines in the US.
Yeah.
We're about to start exporting these vaccines to India and all these countries that are getting screwed right now because there's not enough demand. If you don't get a vaccine and you get COVID in the United States of America, that's on you.
Yeah, because we're not going to get it or spread it. So all they're going to do is just infect each other.
Got it.
So we don't care.
Okay, fuck it.
And all that does is helps our herd
Don't wear a
immunity.
mask.
Because
I
at
don't
least
care.
if everyone who isn't going to get vaccinated just got COVID right now, at least that would
I'll
speed
tell
up.
you
the
who I
Honestly,
don't
at this
wanna wear a
point,
mask.
I think the right policy is a no mask mandate
I
in the
agree.
US because the vaccine is available to everyone.
I think it's aggressive, but I think it's absolutely right. And I think that you should.
If you wear a mask, you get ticketed.
Yeah.
That means you didn't get the vaccine.
Yep.
Yeah, pussy.
100%, you little bitch. And I think that'll speed up herd immunity.
Yeah.
Because all those people who didn't get vaccinated need to hurry up and just get COVID then. Get it over with.
Yeah.
What are we waiting on? I said it. Because I'm just saying, if not, you're going to drag that out over the next...
I'll tell you
and that's where you're going to get your mutations and stuff. We need everyone vaccinated or having had it. That's the only way we end.
I'll tell you what the first group of people that needs to remove their masks, waiters. I cannot understand or hear a fucking word any waiter or waitress is saying.
Especially the double mask.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? I get a wrong order. Shocking. I didn't get the right flavor of Casamigos I ordered.
Yeah, you're dealing with some big issues this weekend.
Yeah.
Are you doing okay?
Hard hitting.
Yeah, we got the title, No Mask Mandate.
Okay. Good stuff. Our national treasure, Elon Musk, is hosting.
Our Lord and Savior.
How's Dogecoin doing?
Great.
Yeah, right.
Is it?
It's fucking down.
No, so what? It's got a floor of
Yeah,
27
so what?
cents. I got a floor of 27
No,
cents. That's
no.
fantastic. This coin wasn't even real.
Go check right now what it is.
Yeah, it's 27 cents. I
You
checked it like an hour
literally
ago.
sound like a Trump voter. I'm not kidding.
23 cents.
23
You know what?
cents. It's
Yeah,
plus.
that's great.
23
I'm gonna buy
cents,
more.
wasn't
It was
23
high 40
cents.
Yeah, but
So-
that's the volatility of crypto, man.
Okay, well,
You're
listen,
either all in or you're all out.
Just like the fact that Dogecoin is a joke, it looks like your Lord and Savior Elon Musk will be telling some jokes
Whoa.
because he's going on Saturday Night Live.
Or in my view, he's a joke.
You, listen, too far.
I just, why are you doing
You didn't have to go there.
I mean, come on.
I'll tell you. So interesting. Bloomberg put out an article on Chamath the other day about all the SPACs
Yeah.
and how his like legions of followers have lost a lot of money, and now people are obviously pissed. You see it when he posts now. You see all the comments back are like,
Oh,
"Yo,
really?
I lost like 30%, 50%, 40%." People are pissed.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, obviously he has Tesla, which is, proving to be a great company. He went all in on this meme coin that millions, tens of millions of people have put money into. Here's the problem. Everyone loves you till you lose their money. And if kids lose money, he'll quickly go from the most revered person in American history to the most, like if Doge goes to 1 cent, Pete, 1 cent and doesn't recover.
Yeah.
What is your view of Elon Musk? And not in a serious way. What's your view?
I wasn't basing my investment off Elon, so it doesn't change anything.
You were more on the
My
utility
initial
of Doge in
investment,
the future.
he hadn't even
The
like
dog.
really
It was
the dog.
the dog.
It was about the. Have you seen the dog?
But
thing?
you
It's a great thing.
are inspired by Elon pushing something you're an investor
It is
in.
now grown to that point. Yes, I got in before he started really tweeting and talking about it, and then I was like, "Oh, he's talking about this. This is starting to become like more legitimate as far as like might hold some value."
But don't you think he's playing a dangerous game? Because
I think with other people, that's just me. But I think the majority.
I think most of the people think like
Well, I'll say this. Somebody asked me why. I had a conversation with somebody on DMs that listens to the pod, and they're like, "Oh." They were like, why is it going up? I go, I don't know. They're like, isn't it going up because Elon's tweeting about it? And I was like, but he's been tweeting about it. Like, it's not backed off him, but like.
So the
It's
busser at the restaurant I go to pretty much every day. Oh, I talk to him every day, and he's like, "Yo, you messing with that Doge?" I was like, "No," and I was like, "Are you?" He goes, "Yeah, I put $600 in it,"
that's a lot of money.
and
yeah.
he's made a lot of money, but he's like, "Yeah, everyone's making money on Doge, so I had to do it." It's like gotten to that level.
Yeah, and so I saw
But I
one
think it's
of
bigger
the,
than Elon. I think like it's fun that Elon's a part of this thing, but I think
who gets the blame if it goes
It's
to zero?
basically like
the dog.
The dog.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Shibu's become very
Yeah,
Doge,
we just have to get rid of that dog.
kind of, so Doge, in my opinion, represents basically the crowd that's been left behind in this whole wealth creation,
Yeah.
and they feel this is their shot to close the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But to me, it feels.
It's so dangerous because it's likely going to zero.
Yeah.
So sorry,
What makes
Pete.
something like that go to zero?
Everyone sells.
this is not real.
Yeah, it doesn't real. There's
no
unlimited supply.
application.
I didn't know the unlimited supply. That's not a good trait.
Wait, there's unlimited supply.
Yes, they can print as many as they want.
Well, sell. Sell all of it. That's literally the whole basis for this thing.
Yes, the whole point of Bitcoin
You know what
is
else
there's
also
only
has
21 million.
unlimited? Dollars. The US dollar.
Okay, but you know what doesn't is
The federal
Bitcoin.
Reserve.
There's
They
something
have the
right next
federal
door
government
to what
behind
you're
it.
betting on that at least is valid.
I don't know about Bitcoin, man.
Okay, but you know about Doge.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
But my thing is Elon Musk is hosting Saturday Night Live. We read this. I was reading this article on Chamath's followers becoming kind of pissed off because of all the SPACs. And this is the market we live in. All of these personalities. So I think the three most prevalent in the last 6 months have been Elon Musk, Chamath, and Dave Portnoy. These guys are pumping investments, literally pumping. They're no different than the TikTok investor pumping up bullshit stocks or penny cryptos.
Yeah, I agree.
They're doing the same exact thing, but it's just for their benefit, right? Like they're pumping companies up that they invested in or they're involved with. And historically, that's never ended well.
And historically, that was illegal.
Yeah. And like, think about, imagine
I don't know what changed. There was no SEC law changed that they just don't understand Twitter. that you're allowed to go on.
I think it went too far before they understood it, and now it's like, what are you going to do? Lock up Dave Portnoy and
Not being a
Chamath
lawyer.
and
What Chamath, not even Chamath, what Portnoy did through the pandemic with the pen stock.
Yeah.
From my very basic understanding of securities law, is illegal.
Yeah.
I mean, he was wearing the hoodie for like every day with the symbol.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did that all of a sudden become legal?
Yeah. I think they just don't understand. I think they don't understand what's happening. They're like, oh, the funny guy is like excited about his stock.
Yeah.
And he's a major shareholder. He drives the price of the stock,
Yeah.
whether his videos get watched or not.
Yeah. His sex tape dropped the stock. That's absurd. The moment that happened, it should be like, okay, we should probably watch this.
Yes.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see it because I'm a big fan, and I can't wait to see his awkward attempt at comedy.
Yeah.
You know, never seen an alien try comedy. Right?
I think as long as he lets the great writers at SNL do the monologue, that should be crushed.
Yeah.
I think the skits are going to bomb.
But the monologue, like, he's not an actor. Like, when Drake did it, I wasn't surprised. The guy's been on stage his whole life.
Yeah, you're right.
So you're shorting
I'm
Elon's
shorting Elon's
SNL's
performance. I think it's going to be absolutely terrible.
I think he's going to crush it.
or the awkwardness is so endearing
Yeah.
that people are like, oh, Elon.
I think he's going to
But
play
don't
into
you
it.
have to do the first 5 minutes solo?
I think so, yeah. Well, I don't know. Do they make him do that? I don't know.
That's how it typically is.
But what if they're like, oh, this guy's like a robot. We can't. You know? I don't know. Who knows? I can't wait. But I think Elon is in the bucket with the majority of his people who care that he can't lose right now. So whether he messes up, is awkward, whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, Elon,
Go Doge to the moon.
Doge to the moon. Hopefully there's a Doge joke.
See how subsided our enthusiasm for Doge to the moon is now?
Yeah, I didn't realize you could print endless amounts. Jesus.
What did you think it was?
Well, I thought it was
Well,
the
Bitcoin has a
same
limited supply.
blockchain
Yeah.
technology. You can't, it's a finite amount. You're telling me just like, fuck it.
It's a meme.
Here's 100 more.
It's a meme.
Okay. Well, the good news about Bitcoin is it looks like, even though we can't figure out who our Satoshi is, which is,
He said he's open to revealing himself soon.
yeah, but it's going to take short story long, it sounds like. We might find out who the real Satoshi is.
Yes.
Inventor of Bitcoin. It's coming out. What, we got a lawsuit or something? We got to.
Yeah, if you had invented Bitcoin, then you would have invented Bitcoin. Says Craig Wright, an Australian guy that claims he is Satoshi.
No.
He's claimed it for years. It's
Yeah.
been debunked.
So now he's going full on lawsuit in London's High Court, and they're going to get. Obviously, with crypto, you can verify, what this guy owns, and it said that whoever started crypto, the inventor or the inventors, have about 1 million Bitcoin.
Uh-huh.
So that's $50 billion. So, I mean, I don't know why you would want to tell the world you have $50 billion if you created it.
Yeah.
So either this guy is just a whack job or he just wants a target on his back for $50 billion.
Yeah.
Because
He
why
probably
the
wants
fuck?
to sell Clubhouse courses.
I could
that's
teach
true.
you how to make $50 billion.
Yeah. I can teach you how to invent Bitcoin.
Everyone is under the assumption that the white paper was written by a group of people.
In Japan.
No, not in Japan. They just called it Satoshi.
Does anyone of like the Bitcoin nerds like have an assumption? Like they
Does-
do the Winklevi like.
the Winklevi are way too late, so they wouldn't know.
It's
But
gotta
don't
be
you think
some.
they have like a thought? Like what's
So
the running
Winklevi-
theory?
The running theory, it's a group of people that wrote the white paper. They're not Japanese, or maybe there was a Japanese. You know the name, and I think he's been on Joe Rogan, Nick Szabo. You know who that is?
Mm-mm.
He's like a libertarian. He's been on Tim Ferriss, sorry.
He's one of them.
So Naval and Nick Szabo did a Tim Ferriss Bitcoin introduction like years ago.
Yeah.
And Nick Szabo, he's like if you follow him on Twitter, he's a true libertarian. He was loving a lot of the Trump stuff. He was loving about he's just like, don't tell me what to do type guy.
Yeah.
He's rumored as part of a group of people that wrote the white paper.
He's part of the Satoshis.
He's part of the Satoshis. It's a band.
Huh.
I'm convinced it's a band.
Well, we
It's
want
gotta
to know
be right.
who John
There's no way
Lennon
one
is
dude did all this.
in the band.
Because
You said what?
we
the
want to know who
reason,
John Lennon is.
I did, yeah.
the reason why I don't think it's one person, because the way it spread on the internet, it went viral in this really niche community. in 2008. And that's pretty tough if just one dude just wrote it. It had to be a group of people that like kind of distributed it. 2008 virality wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Dude, 2008, the iPhone was only 1 year old.
Yeah, I mean, it sucked.
I mean, it was cool at the time.
It was useless.
We bought stolen iPhones.
Yeah, and got charged double for them.
You did?
Yeah.
So this is how clever. This is how iPhone changed the
You
game.
guys are criminals, man. I'm not sure about you.
Funny enough, we bought him off our accounting person.
Oh my God.
He was like, I got the plug for iPhones. I was like, all right, we don't want to wait in line.
Yeah.
Give me like 7.
Yeah.
I literally bought 7
Yeah,
off
we
this
all, because it was impossible to get iPhone. So we were like week 1 iPhone 1 users.
guy. So we get him, and
we signed.
3 months later.
So we put our SIM card in. We're like, sick. I think iPhones at the time were going for $700. We paid $400.
Uh-huh.
It was probably stolen off like a shipment. Like a port came in from
Oh,
China.
and they shut them down or something?
no.
They automatically billed us for the full price of the iPhone.
Everything was the technology was so advanced for that time. The serial numbers were attached to the phone.
IMEI
And then they were like,
whatever.
this phone was never paid for. So then, boom, all of our phone bills got hit for $1,000.
Damn.
Yeah, we
That's
got
good.
screwed.
Yeah, you guys are crooks.
Yeah.
I don't trust. It seems funny that the cops are following
Yeah.
around
Call
you
me
guys.
Satoshi.
Yeah, for real. Okay. All right. Well, so no chance we actually find out. This is.
No, that
it's
guy's
fun.
a fraud. He's been doing this for years. It's just
Will we
funny
find
that-
out at least that he is not it?
I don't think anyone takes him seriously.
Got it. Okay. Well, next up, what the fuck is going on with Bitcoin? Anand? We're
It's no
taking a
lumber.
dive.
It's no lumber. Lumber is the hottest investment.
We're the new Doge.
We're the new freaking Doge, man.
No,
What's
safe
going
mode is
on?
the new Doge.
We're falling off a cliff. Ethereum, it's all going to shit.
Yeah. Right after Anna told me to buy Ethereum.
I'm going
it
back
just
into an
tanked.
index fund where I belong. So this is just what, a little bump in the road? Or?
Yeah, it's just typical volatility.
Got it. So nothing to
Diamond
panic
hands, baby. Diamond hands.
Yeah, no paper
Lumber,
hands
on the
over
other
there.
hand, what's happening? People are adding additions to their homes.
Yeah, I mean, lumber. I saw a really good meme of a guy, like a truck driver with a flatbed, huge flatbed with lumber, and he goes, "That's a billionaire just driving by."
That's the meme that's going around. There's like a flatbed driving like on 405. I'm sure it's completely Photoshopped,
Yeah.
but like 405 in Santa Monica. And like everyone's like, that's a real baller.
Yeah.
Because he's got all this lumber in the back of his
lumber
truck.
prices have exploded because of the home building, and I'm sure now speculators are in on it. So it's just gone through the roof. It's crazy. One, we're definitely going to see inflation this year.
Yeah.
Everything is going to cost more. I don't know, if it's going to affect all parts of life. And obviously in housing, there's inflation. Like at the rate home prices are going up, it's just astronomical. Then you look at all different things in the consumer sector. Everything is costing more to make. Everything's by fall, I think the prices for pretty much everything is going to go up
So
substantially.
I was told, and I think it was really good insight. My friend Brent Below, who listens to the pod, he's an oil trader. And he basically was saying that if you look at every commodity, and if you look at it, it's true. Corn, food, lumber, they've all skyrocketed in the last 90 days. And it's not because of demand. It's because the supply chain and docks are so fucked. And that Suez Canal, actually, the cascading effect of that is so dramatic that it backlogged supply so much that the price just flew. So while I think you could make the argument 6 to 9 months ago that demand was increasing, home building and all this stuff, but if you look at the last 3 months, it's not demand, it's a lack of supply.
Yeah.
So all these commodities have just flown through the roof in the last everything.
Well, now it's just going to make everything cost more.
Yeah, and we're going to pay more at restaurants. We're going to pay more at Home Depot. We're going to pay more at the grocery store. And that's inflation completely separate from what's going on in the economy. That's inflation caused by a backlog of supply.
You guys going ham on the 100% write-off of the food
restaurants?
stuff?
Hell yeah. I love that.
It's the only thing I spend money on.
Yeah.
So those that don't know, you can write out 100% of your meals in 2021.
So basically every meal is 50% off.
Yeah.
Do you have to?
So
Write it off to a business. An individual can't do it, right?
No, individuals can.
Anyone
can.
Oh, let's go nuts.
I mean, it's insane. You know how restaurants are going to crush.
Does
Especially,
that count as my Postmates?
so
Yeah, I had Postmates for a meeting.
All right.
Write that one off.
There we go. It's amazing to me how many people
Do
still
they know
think
that my Postmates are White Claws? How's that going to work?
Fuck it, man. I Postmates everything. The amount of people that still think that a write-off means it's free. There's a lot.
Write it off.
There's like
Just
people I know that
like
are
Kramer. Kramer always thought it was free.
Yeah.
You just write it off. You don't even know what that means.
So that
But
means
they
what?
do.
Just don't go
They're the
grocery
ones
shopping.
writing it off.
Only order takeout.
I don't think takeout. I it's unclear.
Prove
to
it.
me. I asked. that
Prove it,
question.
D.
But if a delivery service Postmates.
It's F&B.
It's,
okay, whatever.
it's food and bev, dude.
I think they
on.
want you to go to
Look at
restaurants and
this fucking
stimulate
No, they
snitch
want you
over
to
here.
support the
Look at
restaurant,
D
which
the
is what I'm
snitch.
doing.
You know what? I'm going to reach out to the IRS and say,
Reach
I don't want
out.
Postmates, Uber, or DoorDash.
You know, you
being
get
part of the.
you get a
You have
bounty
to.
to report people that fraudulently report IRS.
Boom! I just
files.
got two.
D's trying. D's a
I just got
snitch.
You
two. I would report you two, but you ain't going to spend enough. The bounty won't be
But
high.
look, you're still supporting the
We
restaurant.
can give you $6 for those two combined.
That has to count. That has to count. You're still supporting the restaurant.
No, you're
It's
not.
not a
They're
restaurant.
taking 30%. Postmates is taking.
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't
You're still giving
matter.
them money. They
Nah,
don't care.
I don't like it.
I
Nah.
got to check into that.
Nah.
All right. If not, I'm doing
I'm gonna
pickup.
start when you know how like those lawyers do those
Mesothelioma shit,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
The
You should
ambulance
do
chaser guy.
billboards.
Yeah. Have you been injured in a...
Have you been ordering from Postmates and not getting the 100% write off?
All right. I'm going to start doing takeout then. It's just too good. That's
Takeout, yeah, I think you can get away with takeout, but delivery,
It's the
I
same
think.
charge on your card.
But it says Postmates.
No, I'm saying takeout.
Yeah, takeout, you're fine. I'm not gonna snitch on you for takeout.
Thank you.
You just really have it out for the food delivery businesses.
Yeah, because it's not a good experience.
I think it's pretty good.
So you're doing this for the greater good of a good dining experience.
I'm trying to help.
So you want to lobby Congress to be like
Yeah.
exclude food delivery services?
Yes,
Because it doesn't give you the full experience. This is for
Yes.
the betterment of society.
betterment of your taste. It's not a good experience.
Got it. Okay.
So absurd.
You know what is good for your experience? Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And good news for you guys, and we can finally put an end to all those bean and cheese things you guys get. Mexican
what you
pizza,
get, too.
no meat.
You get bean
Not
and
from
cheese
Taco
burritos.
Bell, I don't.
I've eaten
They have
there with you, you
delightful
fucking
meat.
liar.
You know what you get?
You
Mexican
liar.
pizza, no meat. That's
Yeah.
gross.
You're a
That's
liar.
an incredible experience, and they got rid of it.
They did?
Yes, they got rid of the Mexican pizza.
Completely?
Yeah,
That's a staple.
I know.
We've been over this. This happened.
Yeah,
It was on the
Tremendous.
pod.
Was I here that day?
Bro, what? Yes.
Okay, well, listen, good for you guys because now you can put a little meat in that Mexican pizza.
Mhm.
They have their own. They have their own. This isn't Beyond or
No, so
Whoa.
they're doing a vegetarian version of the Crunchy Taco Supreme. It's called a Cravetarian Taco.
Huh.
Terrible name.
interesting.
Meat substitute made from a blend of peas and chickpeas. And it comes with, shredded cheese, lettuce, tomato, sour cream, and a crunchy shell. It's available in one location as a test in Tustin, California. So not far. It's worth.
One location.
Until
Seems like
April
a bad-
29th.
You know what I mean?
Pete, how
do
much
you
do I have to pay you to go
3,000?
to Tustin to bring back some crunchy tacos?
I give you 100.
I'll give you 2 Doge.
Where's Tustin?
It's like Orange County.
That's not that far.
Is
Tustin
it? Where's
Toyota.
Tustin? I have no idea actually.
But we've heard the ads for Tustin Toyota. It can't be that far.
Yeah,
It's
they're doing
within
ads.
an hour.
Yeah.
How about one of those shares of coupon over there?
$45.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how much a share is?
Done. Just say
Good
yes.
negotiating,
Just
Pete.
yes. Okay.
Or maybe
No. You said yes.
Coinbase.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Didn't you drive one time to like Sonic or something? Didn't you do something like this once? Was it McDonald's, Travis Scott? Was there something you did?
It was the Travis Scott one I did.
The Downey.
Okay, well, do
But
it.
that wasn't okay.
You have till the 29th. You have 4 days.
Okay.
You have
Del Taco. Was
$45.
it Danny? Who did the Del Taco run when they had Beyond? Someone did a run
Danny
like
did.
that.
Danny
Oh
did.
yeah. We ordered it here. That's what we did.
Okay, so let's do that. Cravetarian.
What a shit name.
Just a
By the
shit.
time I get it back here, it's gonna be like cold.
Doesn't matter.
It has to be
You
pretty
have to get
good,
one of
though.
those Postmates bags. Give us the full experience where they keep it warm, right?
I agree.
Oh, we just put it back in the
kind
oven.
of fucked though if it's this easy to make your own veggie meat.
Or
Isn't Beyond a
an
bad
impossible.
buy?
Yeah, I mean Tyson's doing it.
Everything's doing
Obviously,
it.
the LAFC is doing it.
Nestle's doing it. Yeah, you can't even get like.
He had a
God knows what
sausage.
they're putting in their freaking.
Yeah, and it
vegan
was probably
sausage.
pretty good. Was it good?
It was great.
See?
He was probably 7 drinks in.
How hard
He's
is
in
this
now.
shit, though? That wasn't beyond or whatever.
I think
Impossible?
And I don't know why. The bigger question is, why does Taco Bell want to create their own? Do they not like the options out
No,
there?
I think it's.
Well,
if
think
you're-
about paying. You got to pay a
it's-
royalty or whatever.
It's
A
if
premium.
you're, it's expensive. Beyond expensive. Taco Bell is a value play. You can't charge $6 for a taco.
Yeah, keep your costs down, D. Come on, you know this.
If
I
you
mean,
vertically integrate your meat, you could keep the $2 taco or however
You like
much.
to vertically integrate your meat.
Oh, fine. Well, there is the title of the episode.
Vertically integrated meat.
Oh,
Yeah. Jeez.
okay, well, yeah.
All right,
listen.
shout outs.
That's my question. Why is it so hard? Let's see how it is. Pete, you get 45 fresh and crispy dollars to spend on one share coupon and
Watch
Oh,
the
wait,
start.
we get spiked. We don't pop tomorrow.
for real. Gosh. Okay, and we'll try it. No, you're locked in at the current price.
Yeah.
Should have asked for a Bitcoin. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
You had so many different
You
options.
can use Coinbase is what?
I
just threw one out there. I didn't say this
Even
was
a
a final
Coinbase
option.
share's $300.
Anything. How
I was
much
like
is
throwing. I was
Tesla?
trying to get some ideas. D was just locking it in for me.
I was trying to get you for 100 Doge. What's that? $20?
Not
Yeah.
even. I said
100
2
Doge?
Doge,
No.
and I thought I'd get him for 45 cents. That was going to be the joke. I want him to say yes immediately.
Well, luckily he came in low on his own. Okay, well listen, if it's good, then Beyond's dead.
Yeah.
All right. What's
It's an hour drive, by the way, so it really won't take me that long.
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
What's our guy Satosh have to say?
I have a shout out
Okay.
from Crystal out in Nashville, Tennessee.
Crystal.
And she's been here before it was the place to be. And
What, LA? Oh,
Nashville,
Nashville.
Tennessee.
I was like, God.
I love Nashville.
and she's looking for any graphic design opportunities out there in the bubble.
Oh,
If anyone's
So
looking for
is it-
grapho,
are you trying to do remote?
that's a good question, Crystal.
Well, it sounds like she has a lot of Nashville pride for someone who's going to follow that up with being ready to leave.
Yeah. She wanted to give her brother a birthday shout out, 24th birthday on April 25th. Her brother, Jeremy, introduced her to the pod. And he's actually in LA right now for a few days.
Oh.
What up, Jeremy?
Well, stay
Hit us
safe.
up.
Stay
What's up,
safe,
Jer?
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Does she include any her IG or anything?
No.
Okay. Listen, for these shout outs, guys, I mean, maybe we don't have graphic opportunities, but
Toss in your handle.
toss in your handle. Maybe
Yeah.
there's someone in the community is looking for some help.
Some vertical integration.
Some wants to vertically integrate their meat. Is that it? Is that it from that one?
That's all I have.
What? Anything else before we get to the
I
Toge?
have one real quick. Issa Fuckboy is his username.
This
DM me.
isn't Satoshi?
Huh?
Oh, that's
No.
his username.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is his username on Instagram.
Interesting.
He DM'd me and he was like, "Hey Pete, follow the pod. Wanted to get your guys' thoughts on Ass Coin. It's climbing. Thought it'd be funny to hear the guys' opinions on these meme coins."
Ass?
Yes.
Yes.
It's literally called Ass Coin. Someone sent it to me and goes, this is the next coin. Get in on this ass.
Did they say get it on this ass? Great.
That's good.
So okay, so he's curious. What are the thoughts on the meme coins and Ass Coin? And
I mean,
Yeah, it's just gonna be fuckery.
if you want to ride ass to the top, that's on you.
I agree. Ass to the moon.
If you want to get in that ass.
I mean, some people are going to make money on these things, right? I mean, it's like betting on a meme if it's going to get a lot of likes on Instagram.
Oh,
And
yes.
If you're right, you cake up.
there's
get
a
out.
lot of people making a lot of money. Ryan is sharing with us numbers of people that he knows that are just banking off
Yeah.
these random ass meme coins.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool in that sense. It's cool in the sense that like you could essentially bet on a meme, and if you're like, well, if this one works, I can make a shit ton,
Right.
and then you just get out.
There's
And-
another guy who made a sheesh coin. Like that's what he did after. And now it's like got
Okay.
a couple million market cap. And he's just like, I don't know how this happened. I just made it as a joke. And now
No
this is
damn
I mean,
well.
look at Doge. It's a $40 billion joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these jokes are now.
Finance is a joke.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. What else?
That's it for me.
Tosh.0.
Yeah, we got a shout out from Marcus Lamonis.
Oh, how nice.
He said, "Hello, fam. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I apologize in advance if this shout out sounds like it was written by Dee after a night of drinking. It's currently Sunday at 5:11 a.m. Been super busy and finally got around to writing this. You can hate my shout outs, but you can't deny my commitment. Mamba mentality for life."
5:11 a.m. He's writing a shout out.
Yeah, I think it might be time
Waking up or going to sleep?
That's a good question. Excited for episode 2 of the Pancap Pod. On the first episode, Tim called Anand a conservative, which is hilarious.
That's true.
There's a better chance of David Sachs saying, "I love you," than there's of Anand being a legit Republican.
Yeah, that's a real listener.
If the frats at USC couldn't change him, neither can Dinesh D'Souza.
That's good.
Is Pancap tomorrow?
We recorded. When do we want to release?
I'm gonna do it
Pete,
tomorrow.
Let's finish the shout out.
Okay, sorry. I got excited.
In the meantime, I wouldn't mind welcoming a conservative Anand. Jorge Masvidal, who's an outspoken Trump supporter, just got KO'd in this UFC fight, so maybe Anand can hop in the ring in his place. If so, I'd love to see an Anand versus Elon fight. That way, Anand can avenge his nerd friend who got dissed by Elon in Vegas.
Oh, that's a good one. Remember, I had a buddy when we were at the Cosmo years ago at Neil's bachelor party, and he went up to Elon before Elon was famous, and Elon shined him.
Yeah, wow.
When did you tell
The
that story?
details of this guy.
We might be getting
you said
another
this.
clue here.
No, he said it on the pod.
I said it on the
Yeah,
pod.
he said it
Recently? Oh, okay. Regardless,
If
conservative
he
Anand.
did that before he was famous, what's he like now?
Hosting SNL.
Yeah. But at the same time, did he respond to some random DM?
Yeah.
I can't tell with this guy.
Yeah.
These aliens are tricky.
Regardless, conservative Anand is a mood. I'd imagine it would be pretty easy to get at Anand on a platform like Parler. But that's just a hunch. That's funny.
That's very good.
If not, I'm sure you could get Pete to pull some strings when it comes to changing usernames. Rest in peace at Group Chat Pod 1 on Twitter. That's pretty much it. Going to sleep. Have a good week.
Going to sleep. So he was
Late
up all
night.
night.
Wow.
Wow.
Up until 5.
Satoshi doing that
AM.
cocaine.
Okay, Satoshi. Oh my gosh. All right.
That was good, though.
That's all we got?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have a new episode of Pancapolis locked and loaded. We don't know when it's airing, but I say tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow then.
No. Tomorrow's Monday. Tuesday.
Let's do it Tuesday.
It's a deep dive on Tim. We get deep.
Do you?
Yeah.
And I think it's a unanimously agreed upon that I've won this one. Autumn won the first one, but we're gonna have to flip that meme
Who's
around.
unanimous?
Well, me.
Unanimous
far.
is both of us.
Okay.
We're the
Well,
only two people that have listened to the episode.
but I'm the only one in possession of the episode, so unanimously agreed.
Okay. Well, we'll let the people
So-
decide, man. Let's go Tuesday.
All right, let's go Tuesday, Pancapolis.
All right. We're out of here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you in a couple days. Peace.